Hey y'all, welcome back to Mama's Only Tarot. So today we are doing the video on Dream. I finally listened to the song. I love it. I'm living my dreams, baby, like 2019, baby. Alright, so yeah, let's just go ahead and look into it and see what is Dream about, this song. Like, let's just go ahead and do a full interpretation of it. There was something about a night in Tokyo, so we'll just do a full analysis of the song, to be honest. But of course, I do want to answer your main question to start off, so that way, if it's not, we just have it out the way. Is the song about Jennie? This is what everyone has been asking in the comments and wants to know, is the song about Jennie? So I'm going to go ahead and answer that first, right? We ain't gonna leave you on no suspense. It's this song, Dream by Lisa, about Jennie. Alright, we're gonna pull 7 cards. No, paths are closed now. Locked out, do not enter. No, burning through money. Poor investment, broke. Yes, your eyes are open, fully seeing what's possible. No, feels wrong, bad idea, manipulated, led astray. Yes, getting it together is all lined up for you. Finding fertile ground, steady growth, fruitful. Alright, this is gonna be the determining, y'all, because we got 3 yeses and 3 nos. This is the last one. It says, no, you can't fake it now. What glitters isn't gold. Alright, so whoever she's talking about, it's looking like the paths are closed with whoever this person is. She, hasn't been speaking to them. Now, don't get me wrong. It does say your eyes are fully open, seeing what's possible. Getting it all together is all lined up for you. So it's kind of like... I want to say... grinding your gears, working too hard on it. Like, this is mimicking everything from that reading I did. So it's kind of wild. Like, I don't know what to say, y'all, because it mimics the reading that I did. But there's 4 no cards here. So if I'm going by majority rules here, I would say it's a no. And technically it would be 5 no cards, right? No, because that's the bottom of the deck. What's over here? A yes card. Yeah, see, that's the thing. It's this back and forth yes or no thing that they want to do, but let's just go ahead and go to another deck, because I feel like it's yes, but yeesh. All right, tell me about the archetype of the person. Let's just do that. I'm seeing judge, lover, and gossip. So this is definitely about a lover. The song is definitely about a lover, I'll tell you that. But just give me the archetypes. That's what we'll do. Give me the archetypes of this person that is being spoken about in the song. This thing, I gotta focus this way. Give me the archetypes of the person being talked about in the song that Jennie is speaking of. Give me the archetypes of this person, so that way we can just go ahead and determine who it is. I'm seeing damsel, but it's coming out in reverse. So that's interesting. It says, waiting for a night to provide for you, seduction by romantic illusion. And then on the light side, it says, understanding the nature of healthy romance inspires you to rely on yourself. So whoever this person is, they were previously in damsel energy, all right, and they chose to get out and start relying on themselves. Oh, boy, they're changing. They're going through some changes right now. Give me more. All right, clear and accurate messages only, please. Yeah, this person is purifying themselves right now. They listen, it's gotta be. Because didn't Jennie come out as the servant in that other reading? What about the 2 of them friendship? Boy, but whoever it is, this person wants to help others. They have a loving, kind, caring heart. And like I said, with this virgin coming out sideways, they have a very naive, pure energy about them that people take advantage of. It's feeling like it's Jennie. Give me 2 more. Give me 2 more, because I'm looking for a certain one. I want 2 more, please. Yep, that's coming out in reverse. Yeah, about using money, using finances to, be having that. And then lover. There it goes. I really was looking for the Midas Miser card to come out, to be honest. I'm seeing thief. So yeah, whoever this person is, she felt like they was taken from her, they was stolen from her. Like this person stole her heart, or felt like their heart was ripped out of their chest when they lost Lisa, this person that she's talking about in the music. And this person is going through devoting themselves back to spirit. They're staying away from any kind of trickster energy. Didn't I say they was going through changes with the alchemist here? They're changing. All right, and they're staying away from low vibrational dudes. They don't want no knight in shining armor. Like this is definitely given. This is definitely given Jennie. All right, this is somebody who was her lover. Okay, that she had a lot of passion for, a lot of love for them, possibly to the point of destruction. All right, and it wasn't about, nothing that she could do to try to be of service to her. All right, whoever this person is that she was talking about in the song, for entertainment purposes only, my opinion, it's Jennie. She tried. Okay, Jennie was trying, and she was like, no, I have to focus on myself. I have to focus on starting over. So that's what this virgin is also giving me, where it was just like she's changing, right? And she wants to protect her purity, and that means being a little bit more, aggressive at times, being a little bit more strong, not always being so quick to, just be of service to everybody. So that's why these cards are coming out sideways, because she's realizing that people take advantage of her kindness and her innocence, and how much she's willing to do for them, and she doesn't want people using her for her money, or pimping her out, which is prostitute in reverse. Like she doesn't want to feel used and abused anymore. And this is it. Like she focusing on her own self with this damsel. She's focusing on relying on herself and not needing anybody, especially not for love, and just self-love and loving on herself. Okay, so that's what I got for as far as who the song is about. I would say yes, the song is about Jennie. And I mean, here's the thing, I can make it up with self-love and reverse and miracles, right? Because she realized that it would be a miracle, just because this is, let's get back into the interpretation of the song, which I feel like is about Jennie. She's realizing that she didn't give her the love that she deserved. She didn't cherish it, right? That love that she had, and that's because of whatever love she was lacking within herself. And she's just like, damn, if this world were mine, right? Like if miracles could be and if miracles could happen, then she would definitely hope that she could come back to her, and that she would, that there would be some miracle that could allow them to be back in each other's lives. And she always felt like she would see it through, or hopes. That's what the song is about, her hoping that she will see it through, and that things will change, and that with this strategy and planning in reverse, that something will change, and that she wouldn't permanently put her in the past, but she didn't foresee this, right, with this strategy and planning. She might not have foreseen it coming through, but it is happening, and she's not allowing herself to Jennie is not allowing herself to be back around anything that's not serving her anymore. I am seeing with this depleted and take the high road in reverse for Jennie. Like I said, she doesn't want her energy to be depleted anymore. She's tired of taking the high road, right? She's sick of always being taken advantage of, used, abused. And the song is, it's all about that forgiveness, right? Whether or not she's willing to forgive, and whether or not she's willing to release those feelings that she had about the past. And Jennie is saying no, that we cannot find forgiveness, right? Because I've already released you with this release attachments. I've already released my attachment to you, and I'm no longer going to be in the energy of enabling or being around anybody who, like I said, uses me, abuses me, take advantage of me. And she realized that there was part of her that needed to take accountability for what she was allowing to happen to her. So now that she's decided to detach permanently. I can't make it up. Right? Because she wasn't seeing that care and that love and that gratitude. She wasn't standing up for her, taking care of her, cherishing her. I just can't emphasize enough that Lisa was not cherishing Jennie in the way that she was supposed to, and she understands that now. But it is, this song is about her being stuck in that fear and being sad and wondering if it's too late, if it's all over, or whether or not she would understand, like whether or not she would still show her compassion, or know that deep down she does really love her. But it says you're being asked to be kinder to yourself, to give yourself a break. Instead of being a taskmaster, a bully, and a horrible friend, be a loving comforter to who always has your back. And that's what she realized. Like, people were being bullies, they was being bad friends, they didn't have her back, so Jennie had to separate herself. And now that everything is coming to the light, and she's going through whatever she's going through, right, with this stuck in fear coming out in reverse, when she's realizing that she's not sticking around waiting for her, that she's moving forward. Now she wants to offer that compassion and that kindness, and she wants to tell her what she never told her. So this is her way of telling Jennie the things that she cannot tell her personally, with this connected intuition in reverse, because she can't, get to let her know this in person. This is her way of letting her know that she still loves her and that she cares about her and all that stuff. But I am seeing obligation in reverse. Oh, look, greed in reverse is about to fall out. So like I said, a lot of people used her, and now she's coming back saying like, yo, I'm not trying to use you. I don't want to, and I know you don't feel even obligated to speak to me. She understands that she's not obligated to have a conversation with her. So this is her way of getting to, not say revenge, but getting to even the scores by like making this song and saying like, listen, this is how I really feel. Right? I'm not out to get you, and I apologize for the ways that I've treated you in the past. I've grown, I've matured with this growth here, and would you be willing to expand with me? And she's saying no. All right, but this unfriendly. She's unfriendly, even if she has grown. She doesn't want to move forward, even though, she's saying, I'm not looking for revenge, and I know you're not obligated, and, she's saying, I know you don't have to deal with me, or you could look for revenge, excuse me, and I know you're not obligated. She knows that could be the case, that she could totally be nasty towards her because she would deserve it. But she was just like hoping. Lisa was like, you know what? Since you're gonna, since you're maturing, you're evolving, you're growing, and you're not really wanting to be friendly towards me, the only way that I could talk about this is through the music. So that's why Brag and Chaos is coming out in reverse. She's like, this is my way to get in my closure. She's getting some closure for herself through writing this music, and basically apologizing for everything that she put her through, and not telling her everything that she should have said, and cherishing her and giving her flowers, and putting her through drama, putting her through chaos, right? And abusing the kindness, right, with this brag. Like, how sometimes people have a friend and it's like they have a great friend and they brag about them, but they don't really cherish them. So this is her way of giving herself and giving Jennie some sort of closure and saying, hey, this is how I truly feel about you. So I just want to know about what happened in Tokyo, because the song did say that something happened in Tokyo. Let me go back up to the lyrics. Are you happy? Are you sad? Are you always going to hate me for that night in Tokyo? So let's just go ahead and see what happened on that night in Tokyo. Like, what's the situation there? Okay, they said don't do it that way. All right. What happened in Tokyo? Let me do this like this. What happened in Tokyo? What happened on that night in Tokyo between Lisa and this person that she's talking about in this song? What happened that night? Okay, this is a lot. I'm seeing clout hungry. So she there was something that she did looking for clout, something that she might have did behind Jennie's back, with wants you back coming out in reverse. Like, it just, I'm not getting wants you back, I'm getting like behind her back. So she did something behind her back, this fake account coming out sideways. She definitely did something that would be considered fake, that she shouldn't have done, that wouldn't have been cool. What does this say? Spying. Interesting. So Jennie could have, watched this or witnessed this or saw this through, social media, or there was something that she had to see about her, doing something behind her back or turning her back on her. And with this unfazed coming out, like I said, Lisa was in the energy of being very unfazed at that time because she was toxic, right? She admitted with that card, that compassion card, that she was a horrible friend. She can admit that she was a horrible friend towards her. So tell me more about what happened on this night. Same-ish, different day, and fake flexing coming out in reverse. So it had something to do with pretending, something to do with money and pretending like she didn't have the money that she had, that possibly asking her for money so that she can do some things that she shouldn't be doing. Oh, my stomach. Oh, this pain I just got in my side. Scarcity tactics coming out in reverse. So yeah, she was playing games. All right, she was playing games with this chess card. She thought that she was outsmarting her with whatever she was doing, and that she was successfully doing this behind her back, and that she wasn't gonna find out, right, with this unfazed, that, you know, she had everything under control, all right, with the same ish different day. But on this day, something got out of control, all right, with this fake flexing in reverse. It's again with this fake, something, she was lying, she was faking the energy, and something came to light. The truth came to light, and she was not able to pretend and show off. All right, what was that? My ears ringing, my right ear's ringing. What is it? You can't fake it now. What glitters isn't gold. Yeah, that's true. So what couldn't she fake anymore? Giving money. Yeah, listen, it's not good, you guys. I'm gonna be honest. She had some addictions. I'm gonna get out of this energy soon. I'm not gonna stay in this too long because the way my ear is ringing, there's something else I need to draw my attention to that I have to get to. So I'm about to have to cut this video short. But yeah, she had some addictions, all right, some things that she was doing, and she was funding it, all right, fake flexing in reverse. She was losing money. She was draining her finances on whatever it is, and I guess this was no longer working, all right. She was very stressed out with this reflecting coming out of her. She wasn't at peace over the situation, and Jennie was, I guess, gave her some sort of money, and she was like, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this, Grandpa. That's too damn bad. Keep digging. Oh, God. So, yeah, there was something with her always being there to bail her out of situations. She was bailing her out of situations, and she was tired of, bailing her out of situations. Listen, I'm seeing love triangle and divination abusing in reverse. So, third party, multiple lovers choices. So, she definitely had her in the love triangle. With fake flexing and giving money. Oh, okay. So, this was financially motivated, whoever the third party was. Yeah, because this is all about self-indulgence, all right, with this divination, abuse, and reverse. This person was overindulging, all right, with this love triangle, and she was also overindulging in some sort of toxic habits and codependencies with this person, all right. So they was doing this together, draining their money, spending money to do whatever this toxic habit was, and that is why she had to separate her. What is this scarcity tactic? Crying over you? Yeah, she was crying. But she was playing games. That's the scarcity tactic she tried to use, and she felt like that was fake. You know what I mean? You be crying over me, acting like you so in love with me, like you so hurt, like you can't do this and that, but you got somebody else. You're dealing with a whole nother person. So she found out about a third party on that day in October of 2019. All right, and I don't know if she saw somebody giving her money, or she was getting money from this person. Okay, but whatever the situation was, she realized that she was playing games with her, and that she was moving forward, and she turned her back on her. All right, they had to turn their back on each other because Lisa turned her back on Jennie first, and so Jennie was like, all right, well, I guess I got to turn my back on you too, since you're gonna be doing stuff behind my back. Yeah, hustling the inside scoop in reverse. It's like, girl, you didn't tell me we was doing this. You never let me know. You was hustling me the whole time. That's how she felt. It says making it rain, focused on getting money and getting it. Whatever she was doing it for money. And she's saying that once she got a closer look or whatever, once she got the inside scoop, she didn't like what she saw. All right, so this is what she did with digging up dirt and everything like that. So it was very, very unfortunate. Yeah, I'm seeing quarter case on the bottom of the deck, so I don't know if she literally caught some sort of case, but like I said, she was giving out everything. She was giving her all. And Lisa was worried about getting some sort of money from somebody else. And that is why she chose to go into this third party situation. Like I said, she was toxic, codependent, possibly doing drugs, and possibly caught a case. And this was all a problem for Jennie, and this is, or allegedly, or whoever this was about, and she couldn't fake it anymore. Whatever she was hiding, she could no longer fake it, because the proof was in the pudding, all right? With this inside scoop, she had to dig a little bit deeper. And when she realized that she wasn't healthy, that she was playing her, that she was out possibly sleeping around, doing whatever to make money, prostituting. Listen, I don't know. This is just what I'm saying. All right, so give me the last little bit about what y'all want to tell us about this song and what the message that's being conveyed. about 2019 and all of that Tokyo 2019. Like, I just want to close that out with that, because she talked a lot about 2019. You know, we know that, like I said, in Tokyo, that day she found out that that girl health was compromised, and she possibly compromised her health too, and was doing something, sleeping around, doing whatever, trying to make money, doing toxic, you know, doing drugs, doing things that she shouldn't have been doing, all right? Out of her mind, pretty much, out of whack. So that's what that was about. But let's just go ahead and close it out with the 2019 and everything that was really going on. Queen of Pentacles, I'm telling you, it was all about money. It was all about her securing her finances. And didn't I say she was she was not in her right mind when she made these decisions? Yeah, she was feeling very weak. All right, she wasn't listening. She wasn't listening. Okay, because you got Jennie coming out as the Queen of Pentacles upright. She had the money. She was at peace with the Seven of Wands. She was focusing on, you know, her light, her creative energy, staying centered, you know, and all of that good stuff. She was like, I have to choose me. I have to go within. I have to be smarter. I have to make proper decisions, and light her own inner fire, her own creative passions, right? She had to, you know, get her peace of mind and solace, all right, and find her own safe space. And she had to get out of her head with this Two of Swords, and she had to stop, you know, being weak. She had to stand up with the strength coming out of reverse. She had to pick up the pieces of who she was and actually start protecting herself and defending herself, all right? And she had to stop being confused and making decisions that was no longer helping her. So that's what that was. Now you have now you have the Queen of Swords in reverse with the Hangman in reverse. So she had to, you know, surrender the old path and realize that that shit was destroyed, that it was built, the foundation was built on lies, it wasn't going to work out, all right, that she had to move on forward, that she was out here being this, you know, kind, compassionate Queen of Cups, and she thought that she was in a relationship with somebody that she could trust, but she was being used for her finances. She was not being told the truth. She was definitely being lied to, with Lisa showing up as the Queen of Swords in reverse. She definitely had her blinded, all right? She had her blindfolded. She was confused, all right? Jennie thought that she was in, you know, she was in a comforting, caring, nurturing, loving partnership, all right, with somebody that she could trust. And she had to find out that this person was you know, being compassionate and kind towards other people, and surrendering and allowing other people into the bedroom and into the relationship. And, you know, she had multiple partnerships is what I can't, bro, I can't make it up. I said, let me pull one last one to clarify. Three of Pentacles. The person that she was working with other people. There was a third party. It's just that simple. She found out about a third party, and that's everything that happened in 2019. And other things that happened in 2019 is, like I said, Jennie was helping her, being there, being her rock, literally her solace, her foundation. She was definitely way more tapped in with her roots and her spirituality and all of that stuff. And she took her off course with that. That's what Lisa did. She took her off course. This relationship and this love took her off course. And so she realized that she didn't want to end up, she's tired of ending up in situations like that by working with the wrong people. But I think it set her on a path of something of a wound almost that took some time for her to heal. Yeah, I can't make it up with the star in reverse on the bottom of the deck. This dimmed her light for a while. This put her in a dark place for a while that she had to pick herself from out of. All right, so that's how this is in terms of Jennie. And in terms of Lisa, I would say that Lisa had somebody, you know, that she was lying to, that she wasn't treating fairly, that was very nurturing, kind, compassionate towards her, but she couldn't help but continue to bring other people into the situation, because whoever this other person was, you know, this was the toxic codependency. This was the addiction. This was the, you know, her not being strong enough to overcome her addictions and her codependencies and focus on this relationship that she was in, and actually giving it her all and treating the person with fairness and kindness and the love that they deserve. All right, and it's definitely got her reflecting. All right, with this Hangman in reverse, it's hard for her to move on. It's hard for her to let go. She really just misses those times that they had together, and she wishes that she has a chance to go back to getting that kindness and that compassion. She hopes that, you know, she doesn't 100% fully move forward from her forever. But again, I think this is just a dream of hers, and it's not actually going to come to reality. So that is what I have for you guys as far as the dream music video. I said music video. The Dream song. I wonder if there's a music video. I'm gonna have to look into it and see. And what the interpretation of the song is. So, like I said, I feel like yes, it's about Jennie. I think this is clear. I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I'm gonna see y'all later.